Workplace traffic management measures such as painted lines and bollards, temporary barriers and permanent low-impact barriers may be sufficient when all drivers and pedestrians are alert to each other. But a moment's inattention by anyone can cause an accident that may result in injury, incapacity or death, or damage to vehicles, stock, machines or workplace infrastructure. Hi, I'm Tim Webster and today I'm taking a closer look at safety barriers in the workplace. Now, the fact is that painted lines don't stop vehicles at all, while bollards and temporary barriers like this one might slow them down or deflect them, but ultimately they don't stop them. Painted lines need regular repainting, low-level impacts will destroy temporary barriers and damage permanent ones, and medium-level impacts will destroy permanent low-impact barriers. A low-level impact might weaken a high-impact barrier in ways not visible to the eye, reducing its safety next time. And in a high-level accident, a high-impact barrier might prevent an injury or death, but in many cases it may need to be completely replaced. In any case, there'll be a requirement for ongoing repair and maintenance. Do pedestrian barriers protect pedestrians?
From a traffic management perspective, pedestrian barriers can take many different forms. They can include concrete traffic islands, installed metal fencing, temporary fencing, and even temporary structures such as plastic barriers and bollards. The control chosen should really be the most reasonably practicable, and that means the highest level possible given all the factors that affect the decision. Ideally, it could be best to exclude pedestrians from some areas altogether, which would eliminate the need for a physical barrier. For a barrier to provide an effective level of protection, it needs to be designed to take into account the risks present at a workplace, and that includes site layout, type and frequency of traffic, proximity of pedestrians, and availability of any other alternative control measures. It's important not to focus just on barriers though. Barriers can only provide protection in some areas. There's likely to be crossings and shared zones where barriers are impractical and other means of separation need to be considered and employed. Barriers should be considered as part of the overall set of controls for traffic management for a workplace. Where physical separation is used, it may still not protect a pedestrian in the event of an impact by a large or heavy vehicle, and like all plant, barriers must be inspected and maintained to ensure they continue to provide the level of protection they're designed for.
Are there relevant standards for pedestrian barriers in Australia or globally?
In New South Wales, roads and maritime services have standards and specifications for pedestrian fencing, but these are focused on barriers as a means to prevent pedestrian incursion onto roadways and road-related areas, and how the barriers perform in that environment, such as visibility for road users, protection of pedestrians and others in a collision, and preventing pedestrians getting into unsafe areas. There are standards for crash protection barriers that relate to vehicle impact. These are used by organisations that manufacture and test these barriers for their suitability for roadways. Australian standard AS 2359 Part 2, which relates to powered industrial trucks, has an Appendix A which contains some very useful information on development of traffic management plans. It advises the use of barriers as a preferred control to achieve separation and exclusion. However, the only requirement that it gives is that they're able to withstand impact. This highlights the need for each workplace to identify the risks that are specific to them and use the hierarchy of controls to develop the appropriate traffic management controls for their workplace.
Metal and concrete barriers are designed to absorb energy by deforming and may well cause considerable damage to the colliding vehicle in return. Many barriers, like these, are bolted into concrete floors, and impacts with the barriers will also damage the concrete. But there is an alternative. Polymer barriers, like these, produced by ASAFE, designed to flex, absorb and recover. The three-layer composite design is UV protected and corrosion and chemical resistant, and the coupling technology linking the rails to the post and the post to the ground actually improves the product's strength. Alongside products to segregate pedestrians from traffic, there are products to protect machines, walls, doors, columns, posts and pallet racks. The zinc and electrophoretically coated base plates protect from chips and corrosion, and the flexible modular system allows barriers to be moved and adapted as needs change and facilities are reconfigured or expanded. All ASAFE products are tested to the extreme, using weighted pendulums and vehicles rolling down ramps, ensuring repeatable, accurate and consistent results. Most importantly, ASAFE has led a steering group of industry organisations in the production of a code of practice published in 2017 by the British Standards Institute as PAS 13, the code of practice for safety barriers used in traffic management within workplace environments with test methods for safety barrier impact resilience. In the absence of an equivalent standard or code of practice in Australia, PAS 13 is the best way of knowing that a product is designed to do what it says it does. Director Mark Collins and New South Wales State Manager Robert Sobin lead the team at ASAFE Australasia. Collins is enthusiastic about his company's product, saying, "Our traffic barriers almost sell themselves. When people see them in use at other sites and understand the benefits of the polymer design complying with PAS 13, it's easy to start a dialogue with a new customer."